This here is Signal Rock in the beautiful Glen Coe. Local tradition has it that signal was sent from here to start the Glen Coe massacre, a massacre that turned guests into murderers. For nearly 2 weeks, the Campells of Argyll's regiments billeted with the MacDonalds of Glen Coe. Billeting was quite normal for the era, with less depots and regimental barracks, and men would be stationed with different families and officers normally in the higher stationed houses. And the houses were like the structure here. We'll look inside. The men would have eaten, drank, and probably even liaised and played games with the families. It would have been quite cordial, and one of the men even later married into the family. However, the orders were about to change. As the Campbells worked their way back up the glen, they turned on each individual family croft. They were not grouped together in one big village, but individual houses, huts. As they did so, they massacred the families they came across, forcing the survivors out into the glen. About 34 people were killed, but many more died of exposure in the cold winter of February as they pushed into the glen, and the weather of this beautiful surrounding caused far more fatalities. And it was that systematic killing as they turned back around that causes so much controversy with the massacre, because it was so methodical and in such beautiful surroundings. That coupled together brings people back to Glen Coe. The story of the massacre brings many to Glen Coe, but the beautiful scenery brings many more back time and time again, the enchanting surroundings. It was, however, the glen itself that caused so many casualties during the massacre, as the MacDonalds had to flee their homes. The exposure of the surroundings and the weather killed so many of the civilians as they fled. If you are looking for Signal Rock, it's a short walk in the nature reserve, not far from the Clacker Inn, signposted in parts, a long, short, sharp walk with some climbing, and then signposted to the rock itself. Within the inn is a somewhat tongue-in-cheek reminder of the Campbells and how welcome they may or may not be.